Welcome to the Mortgage Training Place, the place to go when you need to know the inside track on mortgage careers and mortgage education. This is Stephanie Graham. I'm so glad you could join us today. If this is your first time joining us, be sure to visit our website at CompleteMortgageProcessing.com to learn more about our mortgage education books, DVDs, CDs, and classes. Today's broadcast is sponsored by iRevenueGenerator.com, the fastest way to turn your ideas into internet profits. That's iRevenueGenerator.com. Today we'll take an in-depth look at why some contract loan processors fail, and we'll reveal the secret to longevity. On a typical day at Complete Mortgage Processing, we receive calls and emails from people who are looking to become contract processors. Most of them sound confident that they have enough industry experience and knowledge to hit the ground running. A lot of them take this confidence and make a leap of faith. They dive deep and head for shore. But then fast forward 12 months to 18 months from now, and it's likely that we'll see that same person again. They'll still be in the business, but not as a contract processor. They're sometimes with another broker or lender working as a processor, or sometimes even as a loan officer. What happened? Why wouldn't an experienced, knowledgeable, in-house processor be able to survive independently? Was it the isolation? Was it the capital that they needed to run their business? Was it business volume? While all of these things might be possible reasons for folding a business, it's typically not what really makes the difference between being a successful contract processor and one who fails. Excellent processing skills are a given in this example, but here's a list of other things that really make the difference between someone who can make things work as a contract processor and someone who will only survive for the short term and end up going back to something else. The first thing is project management skills. Someone who is a contract processor should be able to manage the pipeline of each one of their brokers as if they were handling a separate business or a separate entity. The reason being is that each broker has a unique set of characteristics. They may serve a unique niche, and they're certainly going to have a different needs. While there's some things that are going to be the same, you'll find that you will really need to tailor to each individual broker to make them feel that you're servicing them and their unique needs. A contract processor has to be able to foresee the things that broker needs and then design a system or a process or a procedure to implement in their daily operations when they're handling things for that particular broker. Another point is time management. As the old saying goes, there are never enough hours in the day to do all that has to be done. With a multitude of tasks to get done on a daily basis, a contract processor needs to be able to distinguish between what's urgent or really important, what's essential for their business to run successfully, and then those things that may be necessary but not urgent, and then things that are unnecessary altogether. Those who are unable to do that will find themselves unhappy and overwhelmed in no time. Another point is interpersonal effectiveness. In today's age of advanced technology, communication has really changed. People tend to hide behind email, faxes, and other alternatives to face-to-face communication. That can sometimes backfire if you don't know the rules to the new media, such as social media, text messaging, email blasting. If you don't know the rules of all the modern communication, you could very well find yourself in hot water. A lot of times there are things that are not best said through those means of communication. Strong interpersonal skills are now more important than ever. Knowing how to influence the cooperation and the commitment that you need from others will make a huge difference in the level of quality of the services that you are able to give as a contract processor. The more cooperation you can get from third parties, the sooner you'll be able to get your loans closed. It may sound like a lot, but little of it has to do with how well you can process a loan. The good news is that a portion of the first two items that we mentioned, the project management and developing a system, can actually be outsourced. industry experts can take a look at your business and create what you need, or at least make some recommendations to help you out in that regard. But the most important thing to remember is that the success of a contract processor doesn't lie solely in that person's processing abilities. It has a great deal to do with how well they're able to run a business. If you remember that, you'll be in good shape. So focus on your ability to run a business smoothly. Well, that's it for now. We'll be back soon with more of the things you want to know about mortgage careers and mortgage education. Be sure to subscribe to the Mortgage Training Place for special member-only content like audio downloads, videos, and much more. We'll see you soon.